Imagine Ro, the girl whose whole thing is accidentally steals powers with a kiss, touching the wrong guy. Not Magneto, not Captain Marvel. She kisses the silver freaking surfer and instantly uploads the power cosmic into her brain like she downloaded the universe on a USB drive. Galactus just lost his herald. Rogue just inherited the power to destroy planets. And instead of obeying the giant purple planet eater, she does the most rogue thing possible. She decides to fight him using attitude, sarcasm, and cosmic power theft. This isn't Rogue joins the X-Men. This is Rogue becoming the most dangerous herald Galactus has ever regretted hiring. But before we start the video, if you're new to our channel, please subscribe, because your one subscription motivates us to create more amazing videos like this. Let's jump into it. Our story begins at the edge of the Milky Way, a dead stretch of space where even starlight seems afraid. And there he is, Galactus, the devourer of worlds. The narration hits like collapsing suns. Galactus is ravenous. Below him, an infant planet tears itself apart, oceans vaporizing, crust shattering under his hunger. From the void, a lone voice pleads, "Spare this world. It's young, full of potential, a birthplace for life." Galactus doesn't turn. Intelligent life? The Silver Surfer hesitates. Not yet, but it could reach sentience. Galactus answers with the certainty of a force that predates stars. Potential life is not life. The Surfer tries again. Desperation breaking through. Potential changes destiny. Galactus closes his hand. The planet dies. Galactus' destiny. Galactus' voice shatters the silence. As my herald, Silver Surfer, you know this. A blast of cosmic energy erupts from his hand. Foosh! Wiping the last fragments of the planet from existence. The Surfer hovers in the glare, voice low with anger. "I scour galaxies to feed your hunger. All I ask is you spare worlds that show life." Galactus doesn't bend. "Yet you defy me. I am finished." Surfer's fists tight. "You heard their screams. That world could have mattered, and you erased it." For a heartbeat, Galactus actually stops, his gaze on the Surfer unreadable. Then the god speaks. Final and absolute. "Your discontent is intolerable. I will choose a new herald." The air crackles with power. The bond between master and servant just snapped, and destiny is about to shift. Our story shifts light years away from Galactus' hunger to a quiet corner of Earth, Caldecott, Mississippi. A peaceful farm under a golden sun, the smell of dust and smoke in the air. But peace never lasts long. Not here, not for her. Aunt Carrie shouts over the crackle of burning crops, "Leave that wild horse be and help me, Anna Marie." But Rogue, young, fiery, rebellious, just smirks. "Help you burn a slew of critters? No thanks." Carrie fires back. "A controlled crop burn stimulates new growth. Trying to learn you, girl." Flames chase rabbits from the brush, and Anna Marie's voice cuts through the chaos. Sharp, defiant. "I don't want to work on a farm all day. You'll never let me have any fun." Her aunt scolds. "You had your fun for this week." Anna Marie grins, pulling the reins on a furious horse. "Raised me? My daddy hates me. My mom is gone. I'll raise myself. Y'all think you can break me? Like I just broke this mean old horse?" And right there, in that blaze of stubborn fire and youth, the girl who will one day be called Rogue rides wild, unaware that her destiny is about to collide with something far, far bigger than Earth. The cosmos stretches into infinity, and at its center stands hunger incarnate. Galactus. His voice rolls like thunder through creation. For trillions of years, heralds come and crumble. None grasp the truth of Galactus. The Silver Surfer floats before him, small against the cosmic giant. Galactus closes his fist. Energy fractures the void. Crack! Potential life, sentient life, none of it equals the balance maintained by me. The universe flashes white, and suddenly, we're in Caldecott, Mississippi. Anna Marie looks up, eyes wide, as a blazing streak rips across the sky. A shooting star, or a rocket. "I'm gone." Her aunt yells after her, voice sharp. "You run off again? Don't bother coming back." Anna kicks her horse forward, grinning. "Finally, an order I'm happy to obey." And with that, a runaway girl and a cosmic storm are on a collision course that will rewrite everything. Earth! A streak of fire tears across the sky and hits. The ground erupts, shaking the field. Rogue jerks her horse to a stop. That's one hell of a landing. She approaches the smoldering crater. Heat radiates off twisted dirt and rock. Inside lies a silver figure. Perfect. Alien. Motionless. Rogue smirks. "Looks like I've found myself a fallen angel." She kneels. Checks for a pulse. There. Barely. Still breathing. "Lucky you." She leans closer, voice low. curious. Never kissed anyone before. Hope aliens appreciate effort. Her lips touch his. Energy erupts. In that instant, Rogue doesn't just find a stranger in a crater. She collides with destiny. And with that single kiss, the moment of contact, everything explodes. Energy surges through Rogue like a living storm. Her eyes blaze pink and white as cosmic power floods her veins. Yowza, I feel energy washing all over and in me. Some first kiss. Visions flood her mind. Galaxies spinning, civilizations rising and falling, memories that aren't hers. She gasps as the truth hits her like a meteor. His name was Norin Rad. He loved Shalabal and lived on Zenla. How do I know all this? I kissed the Silver Surfer and he gave me power and all his memories. Now she's glowing, caught between worlds, images of the Fantastic Four, Galactus, and countless doomed planets flashing in her mind. I know y'all's life story, Surfer, and y'all got a raw deal. Boss man Galactus stole your love, your life, your planet. She looks down at his silent silver body, her voice trembling. And y'all and the Fantastic Four saved my planet, Earth. I thank you for that. But then she staggers, the ground shaking beneath her feet. This super juice surging through me. My body can barely handle it. I feel Boss Galactus pulling on me. And in that moment, she realizes the cruel truth. I just got the same raw deal, huh? Robbed of my own destiny for a gig I don't want. The girl who never wanted to be tamed is now tied to the hunger of a god. Space, infinite, silent. The Watcher narrates. Anna Maria, Mississippi. A runaway so often her own parents called her Rogue. He watches the moment fate fractures. One kiss awakened her mutant power, a power that steals life. In another timeline, she would join the Brotherhood, become a villain. But this is different. Rogue rises into the cosmos, glowing with stolen power. The Surfer's power. Energy crackles across her skin. I understand your job, Galactus, she says. You burn worlds so new life can grow. Like a controlled fire on the farm. She tightens her fists. But killing on a cosmic scale, not my party. Her eyes blaze, raw defiance aimed at a god. Plenty of folks tried to break me. 8-1 succeeded, and you won't be the first. Cosmic power erupts around her. I'm Rogue. Nobody breaks me. She points toward the void. Game on, Big G. The runaway girl just challenged Galactus. Our story cuts across galaxies, straight to the X-Men's Blackbird, soaring through the upper atmosphere. Storm gazes out at a streak of cosmic light slicing through the stars. Did you see that gorgeous entity streak by? It inspires a curious feeling, Logan. Wolverine narrows his eyes, his voice low and heavy, as if I just lost someone dear to him. He clenches his fist. I clock it too, Storm. And in that moment, the Watcher's voice echoes again. Providence shifts. Rogue would have eventually joined the X-Men, become a hero, but fate has other plans. We jump to New Orleans, where a familiar Cajun grin flashes under the soft glow of the bayou lights. Remy LeBeau, Gambit, sits at a poker table, shuffling cards like he's dancing with luck itself. Hey, a shooting star. You're about to get lucky in love, Gambit. Bon chance, his friend teases. Gambit smirks, eyes glinting red. Never met a gal who could hold on to me, he says, turning the cards in his hand. A queen and king of hearts. He looks up at the falling light across the sky, the same light that is Rogue, now touched by Galactus's power. Feels more like that ship just passed me by. Unlucky in love, lucky in cards. You'll bet, mon ami. Below the stars, in the shadow of the same light, two figures watch from afar. Mystique and Destiny. Destiny's golden mask reflects the heavens. A new mutant just leapt out of our fate and into another's, Mystique. We lost one we would have called daughter. Mystique frowns, crossing her arms. A daughter? For us, Destiny? I just can't imagine that. Destiny's voice is soft, but her words sting. I am blind, but I see a lost future. The light of Rogue, their daughter that never was, streaks higher into the cosmos, vanishing among the stars. And with that, the Watcher speaks one final truth. When fate changes course, it changes everything. Our scene explodes into a storm of cosmic fire. Rogue, now blazing with raw celestial energy, rockets through the void toward the towering form of Galactus. Hey Galactus, y'all just stole my rightful future from me, she shouts, voice echoing through galaxies. Her fists crackle with starfire as she hurls her anger at the cosmic god. For what? I'm doomed to witness endless genocide? Galactus's voice rumbles like a collapsing star, calm but absolute. It is your privilege to join in keeping celestial balance. Rogue glares, not backing down an inch. Cut the bull. I get the concept, Big G. Don't mean I gotta like it or do it. She smirks defiantly. Can I call y'all Big G? A pause. Then, deep and resonant, you may not. Too bad, she fires back with a grin. She floats closer, cosmic flames tracing her every move. Y'all want me to find planets y'all can wolf down every day, rinse and repeat, in a hell loop for all eternity? Your last herald, Silver Surfer? He's a smoking wreck. Y'all can't bribe me with a flashy outfit and swiky powers. Her eyes flare brighter. She's sensing something. I sense this little critter's got ways of talk, like how mushrooms talk through their roots. Like ants telling each other where the picnic's at. Even Galactus, the devourer of worlds, falls silent, watching this wild, unbreakable soul challenge the nature of existence itself. The girl once called Rogue now stands eye to eye with a god. And she's not backing down. She hovers before the towering Galactus, her hands glowing bright with energy stolen straight from the stars. I think it communicates in secret ways, she says, studying the Dottian planet before them. Talks in color and radar and vibrations. And you slaughtered them all. Y'all could have let a couple live. But Galactus's voice shakes the cosmos itself. Galactus must feed now. As you are my herald, Galactus compels you to find. Rogue cuts him off like a lightning bolt. A planet snack? What are you, 3 years old? Her fury surges, hair whipping in the cosmic wind. I know toddlers with more impulse control than y'all. Y'all can eat when I find an energy-rich dead planet. Got it? Galactus's eyes blaze blue fire, his voice booming like thunder across a billion galaxies. Obey, so speaks Galactus. Rogue rolls her eyes completely unfazed. Why y'all refer to yourself in the third person? Only fatheads do that. Her energy spikes, the power of the Silver Surfer's legacy coursing through her veins. And your burn and pillage routine? So medieval. Grow up, Big G. And in that one moment, the unthinkable happens. A mortal mutant talks back to a god. The devourer of worlds towers above her, but the defiance in Rogue's eyes burns brighter than any star. Rogue's not just flying through space now, she's talking back to a god. Pinned under the massive hand of Galactus, Rogue winces. Ouch! Okay, don't crush me. I'll do your dang bidding. She rolls her eyes, muttering under her breath. I got an ornery dog just like you. Ignores his own dog food bowl and steals the meat right off my plate. Galactus looms, silent and unamused. Rogue crosses her arms, looking up at the cosmic titan. No matter how hard you try, some mutts won't house train. Let's go. I'll find a planet snack to fill your big baby belly. But as she rockets away, a spark of cunning glints in her eyes. I can nip at the bull's heels, but he's too big to top. I gotta trick the big galoot. Then, a flash of memory, her mama's voice echoing in her mind. If you don't want to keep a job, don't do it well. Rogue grins, her cosmic aura igniting like wildfire. Don't like washing dishes? Prove you're bad at it. And with that same rebellious fire, she flies into the stars. I gotta dupe Galactus into firing my butt off a job I don't want. From runaway teen to herald of the devourer, Rogue's about to pull off the boldest con in the galaxy, outsmarting Galactus himself. The word soon burns across the cosmic sky like a warning. Rogue floats before Galactus, the living force of destruction himself. Her tone, calm, but smug. Here you go, Big G. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, all rolled into one. Galactus tilts his titanic head, eyes narrowing as the planet below pulses with unnatural energy. A high-energy snack, he booms. Feast away. Rogue folds her arms, watching the cosmic giant prepare to consume. I know all the Silver Surfer knew, she mutters. He didn't dare give Galactus this planet. Called it too dangerous. In the shadows of space, we see why. Enormous beasts sleeping deep beneath the world's crust, stirring with rage. Surfer was noble to a fault, Rogue says, voice dripping with attitude. Well, I ain't. I got no such qualms. A wicked grin spreads across her face. Surfer gallant to serve Galactus a toxic meal? Well, I'm gonna give it to him. The next instant, the world erupts in fiery chaos. Whoosh! Monstrous dragons, the slumbering beasts, burst from the planet's surface, roaring into the void. Galactus steps back, his cosmic armor glowing from the unexpected blast. And Rogue, she just floats there, arms crossed, smiling like she just pulled the greatest prank in galactic history. Never mess with a southern girl, her grin seems to say. Especially one with cosmic-level sass. The universe detonates into violence. Dragons made of pure cosmic fire tear through the void, unleashing molten blasts straight into Galactus's face. Galactus bellows, a voice that shakes constellations. You dare defy Galactus? Stars recoil. Asteroids fracture. Rogue is already moving, weaving through fire and debris with reckless precision. Every motion a blur of defiance. And just when Rogue thinks she's got the upper hand, the sky itself cracks open. Galactus's eyes blaze brighter than suns, his voice booming through every corner of the cosmos. Galactus is all-knowing. Rogue freezes mid-flight as an unbearable light engulfs her. A power that feels like it's tearing through her mind. Galactus can see into your mind. Her breath catches. He knows. He knows everything. Dragons shriek and dissolve into cosmic dust as the Devourer stretches his arms wide, energy surging around him like an exploding star. Galactus allowed you to reveal your treachery. With a single word, he summons a black hole. Ka-crack! Swallowing Rogue's tricks and fury whole. Then his titanic gaze turns down toward her, voice dripping with divine contempt. Galactus has shown you your place. Galactus enjoys watching an insect buzz until it's time for the SWAT. Rogue crashes hard into the remains of an asteroid, dust and debris swirling around her. She clenches her fists, defiant even as his shadow looms over her. Your leash is short, my rogue herald. That single phrase, both mockery and sentence, hangs in the void like thunder. And as Galactus raises his hand once more, you can almost feel the universe itself holding its breath. Rogue's stunt has backfired spectacularly, but you know she's not done fighting yet. Our scene shifts from the chaos of the cosmos to silence. The shattered surface of the moon gleams under the watchful stars, and in its ancient shadows lies the Watcher's citadel. Inside, a calm cosmic voice echoes through eternity. The new herald approaches. A burst of energy, katoom, and through the broken wall comes Rogue, crashing into the moon's stone like a meteor in heels. Standing before her, serene and timeless, is Uatu the Watcher. Welcome, Rogue, he says. I see the gravitas of Galactus has eclipsed your mind. Rogue groans, brushing dust off her glowing armor. Get it, Baldy. Big G ain't no cow chewing the same cud. He's a whole dang opera, she smirks. But this gig's gonna drive me crazier than a cricket in a hubcap. Watcher doesn't blink. I am Uatu. I never interfere, but allow me a parable. He raises a hand. Cosmic light swirling like infinity itself. The Buddhist monks of Earth sweep their path rather than crush a single ant. That is noble, but nobility is not the way of Galactus. Behind him, the stars ignite. Planets being devoured. Reborn as new galaxies. Galactus consumes forces of great power. In their destruction, he births new suns, new universes. Rogue floats upright, arms crossed, eyebrow raised. So y'all big cosmic boys are just okay with all them little lives being expendable? Uatu glances toward her. Iki parts teacher and judge. Some concepts exist beyond human morality, Rogue, but a gray herald can use her wit to temper a god. Rogue smirks again. Defiance burning in her green eyes. Well then, sugar, guess it's time to teach Big G a little southern temperament. And with that, her power surges. The moon trembles. A girl from Mississippi just told off the Watcher, and she's heading back to fight a god. And now, the Watcher's words turn heavy, echoing through the cold silence of the moon. Heralds, over billions and billions of eons. He begins, voice like thunder wrapped in calm. Rogue rolls her eyes midair, arms crossed. You and Big G like talking in big numbers, sugar, but I can smell bluster when I hear it. She floats closer, her voice sharp with that signature southern sass. Big numbers don't impress me. Little ones do. Like saving one life, one bunny from the burn. Uatu pauses. That single line hits deeper than he expected. Galactus has had ruthless heralds, he admits. They served without question, without conscience. But what you bring to his table, Rogue, is rebellion. His staff blows, and a cosmic image flares. Ants scurrying across a path as a giant broom sweeps just above him. Wield the power cosmic wisely, and Galactus himself will learn from you. Rogue smirks, her eyes blazing with confidence. Challenge him? She echoes. Sweet. I got some sly fox moves I like to use on know-it-alls. Uatu's expression softens, almost proud. As is often the fate of beings at the top, Galactus can know loneliness, challenge him, and change him. Before Rogue can quip back, a burst of light engulfs her, her connection to the Devourer snapping tight. She groans, rolling her eyes. Sorry, Watcher, gotta go. The big galoots yanking my chain again. And with that, she rockets off into the stars. A glowing streak of rebellion cutting through the void. The Watcher watches her fade away, whispering to himself, perhaps the universe finally sent Galactus the one thing he never expected, a conscience. The stars stretch apart like molten glass as Rogue blazes through space, the power cosmic swirling around her like wildfire. Swoosh! Her voice cuts through the void, sharp, defiant, and dripping with southern fire. I get it, Big G. It's your way or the highway. Galactus's enormous shadow fills the cosmos, his voice booming like creation itself. Your spirit has earned you a reward. You wish to touch Galactus? Rogue floats there, arms crossed, glaring straight into the eyes of a god. I choose the highway, sugar, but if you're gonna enslave me, don't expect me to be entertaining. She folds her arms, glowing brighter, daring. Y'all will never know my sass nor my joy, only my sorrow. Her energy builds, her gloves pulsing white-hot. I could drain all y'all's power with one touch. Forced to go on a hunger strike, Big G. Smirks and starts tugging off her glove. My glove's coming off. For the first time, Galactus pauses. Galactus will reveal the merest glimpse. His massive hand lowers, a world-sized finger glowing with cosmic fire. Allow you to witness what would transpire if, as you put it, clever girl, Galactus went on a hunger strike. The air crackles. Rogue stares up at him, her energy flaring against his like lightning meeting a hurricane. You can feel the moment, the clash of willpower between a runaway mutant and a cosmic god. The question hangs in the starlight. Can Rogue, one mortal heart, really make Galactus understand mercy? The scene turns quiet, hauntingly quiet. No explosions, no fire, just silence. The stars flicker like dying embers across a dark canvas, and Galactus looms in the emptiness, more god than man, but also more hollow than ever. A whisper like thunder, slowed to a heartbeat, rolls through space. No planets consumed, then no new stars, nor new universes will ever be born. We see cosmic cities crumble, stars dim, and reality itself beginning to collapse. With the loss of new cosmic energy, Galactus continues, his voice cracking across eternity. The Big Bang would reverse, devouring all life. The panels stretch wider, worlds dissolve into dust, solar systems flicker out like dying candles. An endless, empty cosmos. But then, in the void, a smaller, softer voice rises. Rogue's voice. I can sense pain in him. She watches the devourer of worlds drift in darkness like a wounded god. The big guy's been destroying life for eons. It's eaten him alive. All that power, all that purpose, but no peace. She floats near him, glowing faintly against the void. How about that? Big G, the almighty eater of planets, standing at the top of the food chain. A pause, and completely alone, her words hang in the dark. The one truth even Galactus can't swallow. Space holds its breath. Rogue hovers before Galactus, tiny, defiant, unshaken. A rogue, she says quietly, goes their own way. Galactus answers with unmovable calm. I spared Earth for the Silver Surfer. I will grant you one desire. Rogue doesn't blink. When I touched that creature on the last planet, I felt its memories, its culture. Eating a world isn't just hunger. It's extinction. She steps closer, eyes locked on his. I don't aim to stop you, but I will save something from the fire. Her fists glow with the power cosmic. 2 survivors from every planet you take, like Noah's Ark, but in space. Silence. Then the impossible. Galactus smiles. Very well, but you decide who lives and who dies. In that choice, you will learn the burden of Galactus. The deal is struck. Mercy versus hunger. Rogue looks into the stars and mutters, fine, I'll save what I can, even if I'm working for the devil. The cosmic story closes. Rogue, once a runaway from Mississippi, now stands as the herald of Galactus. She didn't defeat the hunger, she understood it. I can't blame the storm for the wind that kills, she says, floating beside him. Hurricanes don't mean harm, they just are. For the first time in eternity, Galactus listens. Together, they forge a new idea. Not conquest, preservation. A celestial arc. Every world he consumes, Rogue saves something from it. Culture, memory, life. But power never comes free. In the silence between stars, her smile fades. Can I carry this alone? What future did I burn to take this job? Who will ever love someone who travels with extinction? The universe offers no answer. Rogue turns toward the endless dark, jaw set. She isn't the Silver Surfer's kind of herald. She's the one who saves what Galactus destroys. Rogue, the storm that refuses to swallow mercy. Until next time, stay curious, stay heroic, and as always, keep it quantum.